Well, we're retired now, my partner and I. We've been entertainers all our lives, so that's been a very good lifestyle. Well, we were in bands many years ago. I was on Countdown, and my partner played with amazing people in England, and he's here now. And then we got into doing rock shows in high schools and primary schools. So we travelled all over Australia doing that. And that's for about 30 years. All our mates from the rock and roll days said, "Oh, you're doing kids' music." But then later on they said, "How do you get into this school shows business?" And it was brilliant. So we're good. And we lived on the northern beaches in Sydney for many years. Then we moved for about 15 years down to rural Victoria, because I have an old blind Appaloosa horse, and then that's him up there. And then we had the opportunity to move to Woolgoolga. We've been here about 2.5 years ago. So we're still doing little gigs around the place, but we do them at our pace now, which is really nice. Well, I've always, my mum and dad were very much, natural people, and we were always barefoot, to be honest, and as much as possible. And I've always felt that we're losing connection with the earth, itself. So somebody said to me something about grounding sheets, and I hadn't heard it worded like that until I realised, they mean earthing, or whatever, the words were. But to me, I knew it as just, getting yourself into touching the earth and getting a bit of I've been known to, on the odd occasion, hug a tree. So it's something I'm quite open to. And so when I read about that, I must admit I did kind of like, there's an ocean of them out there, and it's very tricky. But I did feel, after looking at a whole lot of them, about that the young guy who was advertising it, that's the guy who says, "I'm going to war with grounding companies," isn't it? Is that the guy?
Yep.
That I thought on his behalf that he seemed very realistic to me, and so I liked that. And I liked the mattress cover instead of the sheet. So I couldn't understand how a sheet could really do it with washers and stuff like that, So that's what attracted me to the mattress cover, because it just stayed on the bed. And anyway, when it arrived, it's fantastic. I can't say that every minuscule of ache has gone, but I'm feeling so much better. I don't even really ache in bed at night, and I was having trouble with my feet, and they're not as bad. After years and years, I'd expect them not to disappear entirely, but they're really a lot easier. A lot less pain while sleeping, that's for sure. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I think it's they just really hurt all the time. I think it's neuropathy or something like that. Nobody seems to be able to do anything about it. So it could be a massive. We're 73, so there's no doubt about it. It's got to be standing on the pool buggers for 73 years is probably the main cause. Well, the first morning after was quite amazing. It was quite astounding. Every subsequent night, and it's been, been at least 2 weeks, I suppose, 2-3 weeks. It's been good, really good, good enough. I don't know whether it was the gods were having a wonderful day the day I got out first, because it was no aches at all, but ever since, there's been a distinct lack of intensity from them. Yeah, sleeping really well. I'm definitely feeling far less aches, without a doubt, than I were before. So, that's heaven. That's heaven to me. It's good. Not at all. Only who were rip-offs and who weren't. That was my main concern. The idea itself, I could understand totally. The only the little earth plugs on it, and there's not really about electricity. It's about the actual touching of the ground and getting the wire, getting it through that way. So it sort of didn't surprise me that it would work, funnily enough. But it's pleasing to find out that it did. Oh, I would definitely encourage them. Definitely, yeah.